Hi, I'm Jason, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am in Miami, Oklahoma, not Miami. It is spelled like how, as we all know, Miami, Florida. But over here, it's called Miami. So, I am outside a very famous historical theater, and a lot of international Route 66 lovers have heard of it because when they do research, you know, they gotta see it. So, this is the Coleman Theatre. Magician Harry Blackstone and singer Bing Crosby have performed here, among many others. So I'm going to take a look at the outside of the building and see what's part of this building, so check it out. And I'm going to show you a couple markers, and I'm going to go inside. And my tour guide Larry, he was really great, and I will go ahead and cut to the chase and show you the markers first. There's the marker underneath. And this one was erected by the Oklahoma State Historic Society, saying this was built in 1929 as a vaudeville movie theater palace. Hosted many legendary performers and never closed. It's got the mighty Wurlitzer pipe organ, and it was registered on the National Register of Historic Properties. And it's got the same thing on here. Oh, thank you. Sorry. And this here is the lobby as you walk in. And here we are walking into greatness. And so I meet up with a tour guide, and here's what he's got to say.
Today it's totally restored the way it looked, and it is one of the major attractions on Highway 66.
So this is a theater right here?
We do everything from the fine arts, performing arts, live performances, to theater performances on screen, everything from opera, ballet, orchestras, silent film festivals, plays and musicals are performed here. It's pretty much a draw from even the larger cities around the area because there's nothing like it.
Shoot, I'll say.
You know, in the area. It's designed to look like a Louis XV French Renaissance theater. The chandelier was brought in from Venice, Italy.
No kidding.
During the construction back in 1929.
That's the same one too?
Mm-hmm. It's just
dang.
We do need to replace a few light bulbs, and if you want to help with that, we'd be glad to give you the bulbs. And
I have a fear of heights, but as long as there's a trusty ladder by my side.
Oh, well, we can do that. You know,
this is real gold. Wow.
Yes, yes. And they've seen all the great performances and performers. Al Jolson, Mae West, Tom Mix, Sally Rand, Cary Grant, John Wayne, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, Doris Day, and the list goes on and on.
I was gonna say, that was gonna be my next question. Who, I mean, like Harry Blackstone, the magician?
Harry Blackstone, the magician, was here, for which we had to install trapdoors so
what?
that he could disappear magically. We had to cover the orchestra pit, which is still here.
Oh, so, okay, so it's right, literally right there.
But it has to remain covered because live performances today are large. They have lots of cast members and lots of movement. For instance, when we had Oklahoma here, which we do almost every year, they have large cast, large sets. Same thing with Cinderella, including the fact that the silver carriage is pulled out on stage by a white stallion, so you have to have room.
A real white stallion, wow.
They even built a ballroom on stage with the balcony and everything for her to lose her glass slipper. all that. And the stage goes a lot farther back behind that screen.
So what was this called again?
Our Lady of Light and Good Fortune.
See the light on there. And so people rub her for good luck.
Yes.
So I guess before I go to the casino,
Definitely should.
you know, I'll just touch her just for the heck of it, you know.
Okay, well, sure, why not?
I don't know what's the luckiest part of the body, but hey.
There are parts that you do not want to touch.
Right.
We don't want to anger her.
Oh, no.
Of course, she might find that rather pleasurable. I don't know. The mezzanine floor, of course, all these grand theaters had mezzanine floors that, unlike the new ones, are full of game rooms and party rooms. These simply are set up for social gatherings.
This is Mr. Coleman's private floor. This is the third floor, and this is where all the celebrities came out and did a meet and greet with some of the guests, and they had to wait here. Now we're on our way to the balcony, up these stairs. I know it's a little dark, and we get a nice view.
There are some 500 seats in the balcony
Is there really?
to go with the 700 seats on the lower level.
Ah.
You see. So approximately between 11 and 1,200 seats, a mid-sized theater. This gives you a much, much better view of the size and the height of the auditorium itself. A small town, we think we're the only small town in America to have a theater of this size and elegance, because you would find these in Chicago or Kansas City or places like that, not in small towns.
Right.
Of course, this gives you a much, much better view of the
Chandelier.
that was, as I said, imported from Venice, Italy. It has beautiful Murano glass. It has something like 150 lights.
Good golly.
Lights that can change color, all colors of the rainbow, according to how you work the board.
So that explains the blue and red colors I see.
Right.
Okay.
There you go. Yes, that's it. There is even another floor above the auditorium ceiling, which if you walk across on the catwalks, you can go to the stairs that go to the dome that shows you how it is raised and lowered.
Good golly.
You can even walk across to the observation dome at the very edge of the stage, where you can look down on stage. If you are doing that, you are 6 floors above the grand piano and the organ itself.
Wow. So now I'm going down to the side of the building where they had these historical things on the wall. And here's some old news clippings and some historical stuff. And I thought I'd take a look at this one right here specifically, the opening night one, April 18th, 1929. Okay. So who was performing? Gene Austin, who was a popular singer during that era, he sang here. Fox Movietone News. Fox News. Was it Republican leaning or Democrat leaning? It speaks for itself. Let's see here. Our Gang. Oh man. The Three Musketeers, the Rockettes, or Rockets. There's no 2 E's on that one. Wow. So much cool history here. So that right there is the Coleman Ballroom. A lot of special events happen here, like weddings, receptions, reunions. I was not able to go in there on the tour, but that's okay because, you know, there was something going on. And right over here is a celebrity gallery behind those gates. So to the right of the building is the Coleman Theatre Celebrity Park. And this pays tribute to all the famous Miamans. I guess that's what they call it. A lot of these people you probably don't know, but there's a couple that I've heard of. This was a Native American ballroom dancer. A football star, Steve Owens. And these are the two that I've heard of, Steve and Cassie Gaines. And these guys were in the members of Lynyrd Skynyrd. However, they weren't in the band too long because of their unfortunate death in that plane crash that killed Ronnie Van Zant on October 20th, 1977. But they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they can be heard on Skynyrd's first 4 albums. Now here is an actor. Some of you probably know him, David Froman. He started out as in theater, but he was in the TV shows The Edge of Night, Matlock, among many others. And I'm sure they're going to add more as the years go by. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. My first Oklahoma Route 66 episode and my first overall Oklahoma one. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. And get your kicks on Route 66. Look for more videos. And I'm Jason, signing off.